My name's Andy Lane and I work for BOC Gases. I work in the Fawley branch in Southampton and one of my jobs is to produce liquid nitrogen. And I brought some with me today and we're going to do some demonstrations with this. But before I do any demonstrations, just need to be aware that liquid nitrogen exists at minus 196 degrees centigrade. So it's very cold, potentially very dangerous. So I'm wearing my PPE. I've got my lab coat on to give me an extra layer of clothing. I've got my cryogenic gloves and I've got my eye protection on as well. So now I'm ready to go. Okay. What we're going to do now is just have a look at the expansion and the change that occurs when we take liquid nitrogen out of this vessel. So at the moment in there it exists as a liquid. It's colourless, it's odourless, it's fairly pointless, but it's really good and really cold. As soon as I bring it out of the flask there, it starts to boil and it's turning back into a gas and just being reabsorbed back into the air. This time I'm just going to take a little bit into the bottle, only a few millilitres, not much. That'll do. And put the lid back on. And now I'll attach the top, and on the top of there I've got a balloon just to catch what comes off. Okay, so in the balloon there now I've got liquid nitrogen and that's busy boiling away. It's absorbing the heat energy of the room and it's changing state from liquid to gas. So my small amount of liquid nitrogen in the bottle is giving me a balloon full of gas. Okay, the bottle gets very white very quickly because it's so cold. The moisture in the air condenses and forms a little bit of ice on the outside. And also you'll notice there's a bit of vapour, a bit of mist, a bit of fog that drops away from the bottle. The air around that bottle gets so cold that the water vapour in the air condenses into a little bit of mist, and because it's heavier than air, it just drops away. And you can see as it drops further and further away, it warms up and it gets reabsorbed back into the atmosphere. Okay, if I take one glove off and just hold it under the bottle, I can feel cold airflow. So that air that's been made really cold against that cold liquid nitrogen, okay, it's just descending and dropping and just flowing over my hands. It's quite a freaky feeling to have cold air running through your fingers. Okay, right, glove back on. And you can see there that that small amount, it hasn't even finished yet, there's still about 10 millilitres left. Okay, but that little bit of liquid has given me an awful lot of gas. So that is expansion. The expansion ratio is around about 700. So 1 unit of liquid gives me 700 units of gas. Okay, thank you.